Hi everybody and welcome back to another Gran Turismo Sport update video here on this channel. I'm KPG Gooner here. Now in today's video we're checking out update 1.18 that's just been released. This comes with a new circuit guys, with two configurations, a new vehicle, another GR3 car I do believe, and many fixes. We're going to run through all the patch notes and all the other things they've added on this update. So hopefully it will be a good update. So let's get straight into it now guys. So here we go. Right, we're just going to quickly flick through some of the add-on content before we get into the patch notes, guys. So that is the car they've added in this update. This is the circuit they've added, Dragon's Trail Gardens, and obviously there's two configurations of it, and we will race around the new car around that circuit, so that should be interesting. They've added more to the campaign, some rallycross, that is going to be interesting. I will probably test that out. Another circuit experience, which is really good on this game if you do like the circuit experiences, and some more escapes. We will check that out as well guys, and I do believe there's some more and another related spot as well, so that's awesome. Right, let's get into the patch notes. Right, let's get straight into looking at all the patch notes. Now, I've noticed a mistake straight away. It says the following two cars have been added, although it's only listing one car, and that is the Toyota Supra Racing Concept. Don't know what they've done there. Also, guys, the new circuit they've added is Dragon's Trail Gardens. Obviously, there's two configurations. They've added some motor skates. We will be looking at that in this episode. Like I said, they've already added an additional scape spot, which is added to BMW. Now, in the sports mode, with the introduction of the Star Player system, the current driver rating DRS will now be changed to A. Players who have incurred into penalties that have not yet to be cleared during the race will now see penalty label displayed below their PSN online ID. Right, so blue flags have now been implemented. So blue flags are displayed to those cars that are being approached by cars that are one lap ahead and those cars with a slower pace. Right, some controller fixes. The centraling operation of the Fanatec CSL Elite Racing Wheel for the PS4 has been weakened when operating in the menu. Right, there's some other improvements and adjustments. It says when taking photos in brand related spots within the brand center, you can now choose cars from both the showroom and the garage, limited to cars of that brand. In the library, it's now possible to display the details of the photo format by pressing the up button while viewing both scape photos and race photos. In arcade, when turning a steering wheel left and right, the cursor will not move. Please use the directional buttons to move the cursor, and various other issues have been addressed. So those are all the fixes guys. Now let's get straight into looking at the rest of this update. First up guys, we're going to check out all the events they've added to the campaign. So first up in the Beginners League, they've added this Competition de France, and it's French cars only. So this is an awesome one to try out because there is some good French cars on the game. Right, let's get straight into the next section. Right guys, next up is Amateur League, and they've added a GRB Rallycross event, which looks brilliant. So there's 3 races in here. Let me know in the comments below if you'd like to see this on the channel, because I've got loads of rally cars and I haven't done much rallying on this game, and I think it would be a good one to try out. So let me know guys. Right, let's get into the next part of this update. Right guys, next up is the Vision Gran Turismo Trophy, where you can only use the VGT cars, which is awesome. And look guys, you've got a race around the Nausea Life. Oh my god, that is going to be insane. Definitely one to try. Right, let's get into the next part, so here we go. Right guys, next up they've added another race to the GR3 Endurance League, and it's the new Dragon's Trail Gardens circuit. So they've added that. That should be interesting. I don't know what the circuit's like yet, but we will be testing it out in this episode. So let's get straight into it. So here we go. Right guys, let's have a look at the one car they've added on this update, not two like it says in the patch notes. Anyway guys, it is a Toyota, and it is a Group 3 car, so it's not going to be overly priced, which is good, and I'm going to be able to afford it. Right, let's get straight into having a look at it. Where is it? And there it is. It's the GR Supra Racing Concept 2018, and at 450,000 credits, that is decent, and I will be able to buy it as well, guys. I was a little worried because I didn't have many credits because from the last updates where they had some really expensive cars. Right, so we're going to add that to the garage, and the stats don't look too bad, but it's all about just getting out there and testing it out, and we're going to race this against the AI around that new Dragon's Trail Garden circuit. Hopefully I will do okay. But I do think the livery needs updating. I'm not overly thrilled by those colours, but there is one thing I would like the game to add, and every time an update comes out, is more circuits. We want more circuits. It's nice adding all these fantastic looking and excellent handling cars, but we are after more circuits, GP circuits at that. Anyway, guys, we've got to check out the scapes, and then we're going to jump straight into a race. So let's get straight to that now. So here we go. Right, so on scapes they've added the island of Hawaii, and that is a paradise of volcanoes and starry skies. So let's just quickly flick through all the different locations they've added on this, and I'll tell you what, they are adding some awesome locations for your thumbnails and your art if you're into that side of it. And I do like it, guys. I do like using these pictures, and some locations look awesome. So now we're going to jump into testing out that car on the new circuit. So let's get straight into that now, guys. So here we go. Right, so here we go with our first experience in the Group 3 Toyota GR Supra Racing Concept 2018 around Dragon Trails Garden. Now there is a reverse version of this circuit as well, but let's see what the regional version's like first. And like I said, they do need to add more circuits. Let's see if we can get a good start in this race. That's not too bad. We've just got to try and keep an eye on the track map. I've got no idea what this circuit's going to be like, but I'm going to try and push as well, because we do want to try and win the race if we can. Oh god, there's some tricky corners coming up. Let's try and get through there. Nicely does it, and accelerates. And first up, this car, it sounds pretty decent. The handling feels pretty good on the steering wheel. I'm using a G29 Logitech. Right, slow it down. Brakes feel okay. Let's just try and slow it into that corner. Oh my god, it's sliding around a bit, trying to just go into a little bit too quick, but I don't know the circuit very well, so it's going to just take a while to get used to it. Ooh, can we get out the inside of that Citroen? Oh god, onto the curb, and it goes to the left again, and oh, this is quite a windy section, and accelerate down the hill. And we've got another right-hand turn coming up. Oh, another right-hander. Oh my god, there's quite a few corners here. And again, around that turn. Oh, under a bridge. Oh my god, those corners are awesome. I can see you really being able to go around those corners at speed. So we will try and do that on the next lap. That is a decent section. Right, slow it down. We've got a sharp corner coming up. Just try and get lined up, and that is the circuit. It's actually longer than I thought. It looked a lot smaller looking at the map, but it looks like it's going to be quite a good circuit added, and I would be interested to see what the reverse is like as well, and we will do that in another video. I will try and do this race, and I will leave you the replay as well. Right, let's see if we can overtake this Ferrari. Let's try and get the inside onto the apex, and again changing direction. Oh god, almost overdone it, and we just managed to do it. Oh, but this Toyota does turn in quite nicely, I must admit, and it is quite fast as well. It feels pretty smooth. Right, let's see if we can catch up. We're up to P4. I've only just realised it's only 3 laps. I thought it was 4. Right, so got a little bit wide through that turn, a little bit too much speed, and slowed down a little bit late as well. Just trying to get the swing of this circuit. Now this is quite a fast flowing section, and it does remind me quite a bit of the normal Dragon's Trail circuits, certain parts of it, but they have got a nice section on it that I do like, and it's this section coming up. These corners, oh, I do like this section. I can imagine going around those corners side by side with a car and trying to hold the speed and accelerate, and it's got some decent straights on it as well. So we're coming towards the end of the second lap, and we've got 2 more cars to try and get past. Right, let's try and get a little bit tighter into this, just trying to learn the circuit, and again. And I do apologise for my lines. It always takes a while to get used to a circuit, and let's see if we can win this race now. So let's see if we can get past this one. Can we beat him to this next corner? I think we're going to, and we've gone up the inside, be good on the brakes, right onto the curb there, and hold it, and we should be able to win this race as long as we don't make any mistakes. Let's keep it nice and smooth through this fast flowing section. And this will really test the car suspension out. Oh god, caught the curb there, just moving it from one side to the other. And this one feels pretty stable, so this is definitely a good car to use in this category. Right, so let's just try and slow it down. We can't overtake in that turn. Let's just try and hold it. So, oh god, he seemed to stop right on the corner there, and that really threw me out. So I had to really put the brakes on. Right, let's just try and build up a bit more speed through here again. See if we can get past in these corners, and he's holding a decent line there. I can't get past through there, and can we get around the outside? And let's go down this section. Let's try and take him in this corner if we can. He's going to go really nice and tight onto the curb there, and we're going to try and take him side by side around these turns. Can we hold it? And I think we've just managed to get past him. Yes, we have. And accelerate. Oh my god, those corners are awesome. That is definitely the best part of this circuit, and I think it's like I said, it's going to be a section that I'm going to enjoy loads. I like fast corners. Right, let's just try and hold it nice and tight around here, and that is our first experience at Dragon Trails Garden in the Toyota Supra Racing Concept 2018. Now, please don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed. There'll be plenty more Gran Turismo sport content here on this channel, plus loads of updates on other games as well. And we have got some setups coming on Project Cars 2. There's going to be loads more coming from Assetto Corsa Ultimate Edition, so stay tuned, guys. And I'm going to leave you a replay of that race, so please enjoy it, and I will see you soon. See you later, guys.